Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under Commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th Annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th Annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under Commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men in war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.
Fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done, don't you forget it. See where I come from, them niggas
One West, nigga.
We on
Lost
it
Tribes.
every day, we train to hit shit.
I heard you got a problem with my niggas. Be careful, that may cost you your life. If you cross that line, somebody die. You better think twice. We ready for war, by whatever. It's a kill mission. Gave me a sword, told me bring it back where they still dripping. My niggas, them field niggas who rebelled and prevailed against all lies. We never fail, cause the Lord with us. We heavy hitters and hard hitters, unaffiliated. Them boys ain't up to par with us. You ain't heard that? Hey, you ain't heard that, nigga? And the UPK is what we put in work at, nigga. All that street politics shit, slick side bitch shit, popping at the mouth. You gon' get dismissed quick. Wish a cracker would, the only thing on my wish list. I'ma let that off and shoot that bitch until it click, click. Kept it too real in the streets, I was a misfit. Now I'm surrounded by niggas who standing on business. Yeah, I heard the people need a breakdown. Just stay the fuck out of the way. We bout to take every city, every state, while we taking it over. On my hip, a Glock 17, AK on my shoulder. From Cali up to New York, all the way to the NOLA. You can keep them pussy boys, we looking for soldiers. I thought I told you, we gon' walk it like we talk it, yeah. Really bout it, yeah. Get that pink lemonade, Kool-Aid out your chest, nigga. Fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done, don't you forget it. See where I come from, them niggas with it. We on it every day, we train to hit shit. I'm hollering, fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done, don't you forget it. See where I come from, them niggas with it. We on it every day, we train to hit shit. Bitches, UPK till it's over, line up in ranks, take a over this shit. A down from my brothers, pulled up a shut up, we soldiers, little bitch. One West, we set the standards, I'ma uphold that shit, stand tall. Ain't no folding, can't drop my sword on some whole shit. Look what I did for the streets, I taught them boys FOE. That's family over everything, they turn they back on the G. Now that's behind me and beneath me, dear beloved. I beseech thee, stop believing everything these people putting on the TV. It's a dirty, dirty world that we live in. Drug dealing and killing, ghetto children with no feelings, but they fantasizing about a million. And don't care if they kill their own kind, but to get it, sin is risky business. Can lose your life before you live it. Wish you would've listened. Business showing off for these bitches, tripping on a murder mission. You can lose your life before you live it. Wish you would've listened. 16 serving our life, sinners hoping for redemption. Now your life is in the hands of the one that hates you, and it's perpetual, just let you know it's in their nature. That's why the death of my enemies is in my prayers. UPK, Louisiana, dragon slayer for the savior. From the slums, so you know I'm used to living hard. Never really gave a fuck about them stripes and stars. I believe in the Bible that I defeat the odds, but I don't believe in white Jesus, I serve the nigga God.
Fuck with my niggas and get your wig split. I leave you done, don't you forget it. See where I come from, them niggas with it. We on it every day, we train to hit shit.
One West World, West World, West World, West World, West World.
Yeah, don't have messed up. No.
Fake love, real hate.
One West.
Don't be set apart, nigga.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. Oh, you can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. miss you. Fuck a fake friend, show is over, close the curtain. Told you that they loved you, laughed at you when you was hurting. One thing about that UPK, this brotherhood for certain. Dress you up in all black, urge you up to put that work in. Same niggas that was on the block putting that work in. Abandon that lifestyle, cause now I know my purpose. Coming from a place where a black man life is worthless. 400 plus years, yeah, living out them curses. I blame the so-called leaders in the churches. Was supposed to save our soul, instead they led us to the hearses. Backstabbed and betrayed by the people you would die for. Your family ain't family, so-called friends switch sides on you. Crack and take a knee on your neck, whispering die, boy. So I stay strapped with the Kaepernick, that's the firearm. Gotta watch your back, you know them demons out here lurking. If I don't know shit, then I know one thing for certain, look. They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you. They hate you when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
I say fuck the fake love and disloyal behavior. Brotherhood is a weapon, but bitch niggas is contagious. Hating your elevation instead of hitting the pavement. Watching your every move and never give motivation. Situational friendships get way with adversity. And these days, just a little bit of your kindness a luxury. I'd rather you keep your distance, be a fuck nigga too close to me. Prefer to fuck with fear niggas than house niggas with notes on me. Get a shirt off my back for devoted niggas with loyalty. I noticed the lack of devoted niggas that trustworthy if you ain't in no black. Ranked up, I'd give two fucks for free. Death before dishonor is a must. It ain't no choice for me, I'm bred different. Was never one to die, just bullshit, I'm fed different. Fuck all the information out of pulpits, I'm led different. Been taught to follow a code, Israel law, statutes, commandments, freely given, never sold, nigga. Chill.
They hate it when you up, but love it when you down. Love you when you dead, but hate you while you living. Only make a mention when it's beneficial. You can't keep it solid, I ain't fucking with you.
Lost tribe. Oh.
We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. Look. Track flame, Usain Bolt, I hit that bitch running. Shout out to my niggas, disrespect them, I'ma hit some. Big chopper, smoking out the window, call it Silk Sonic. All my niggas eating, it's a big plate. Tectonic, name my Nina, hallelujah shit. She gon' bless some, no more future, ain't no way around it. I'm just being honest, I'ma follow the law. A One West big dog, a CNA told me she ain't seen shit this raw. Married to the truth, shit that made me godless. So I passed it to my son like did Laurie Harvey. Damn. Deceiving black people getting harder, cause these crackers keep on playing old games. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. Look. They say we look like gangsters, bitch, we ex-gang bangers. Say we look like dope dealers, bitch, we ex-cane slangers. Now we serving the Lord, that's a big game changer. Standing on my 10, bought that shit too, I ain't changing. Tried to put a stain on our name, tried to kill the vibe. Even in a world full of darkness, I still a shot. If you wonder who gon' be the target, it's pre-designed. You say you would die for your niggas, I kill for mine. Got a problem, we gon' get some straight. Say you wanna eat, nigga, grab a plate. All in all, what I'm trying to say, the ISUPK, we ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit. We ain't the ones to be fucked with. Got zero tolerance for that fuck shit. Don't care about you talking that tough shit. The niggas I'm down with, the same niggas I'ma be up with. No need to call a plumber, we flush shit.
Hey, testing 1 2 1 2. Y'all can hear me?
You got it, Lamar.
Hey. This precinct officer 5,000 Mata Ball. We got precinct officer 5,000 Nakawan. Precinct officer 1,000 Yakawam. You know what I'm saying? Y'all welcome to episode 17 of For the Record Podcast, man. So everybody in here, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and share. You know, we got the 57th annual Passover coming up April 4th in Houston, Texas. You know what I'm saying? For all so-called Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Y'all make sure y'all come out there, show some support, and have a good time with your brothers and sisters. Y'all got something y'all want to bring out?
Officer Nakawan still in there? I think he might have dropped out of one for a minute. But shalom, Yahba Shemiao Shabarakathaz, preaching officer Yakawan. Man, glad the brothers and sisters in here, man, can make it. We're going to go briefly through how the U.S. captured Venezuela's leader, Maduro. You understand? There he is there, precinct officer Nakawan, 5,000 Nakawan in the building.
Hey, shalom. Y'all about Shemina Shurika. Y'all can hear me?
Come on. We can hear you. I think you dropped for a second, sir.
Son, I will have some technical difficulties, man. You know what I'm saying? Shalom, Yahweh Shemala Thumb by Shem Yahweh shout to the sisters. Let's get it on, man. What we got on the plate? How y'all doing, Aki?
Oh, everything's wild, man. What's going on, man? We about, you know how we get down. About to get it in tonight. You know what I'm saying?
What is episode 17, huh?
God, 17.
Oh man, damn! I wish I would have known that beforehand. I might send it to you. I might let you play it at the end of the class or something. It's an old joint I made, called 17.
All right. Yeah. We rock it out.
Yeah. While I'm thinking about it, bro, like I think back. I don't know if you can think back that far, Officer Matterbuck. I'm fucking with you. When I was 17, I was going through a lot of shit. Kind of like a defining moment. You know, you get to a point in your life where it's just, you know, a lot of shit going on. You transitioning from a boy to a man. That was that time period for me, man. 17. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take up some different responsibilities, try to, you know, man up. Life is kind of like you transitioning, you know. That's that age from a boy to a man, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of brothers, when I made the song, they started thinking like, damn, bro, I think back then when I was 17, like, it was the same shit. A lot of shit was going down, like, it kind of made you make a decision on what type of man you're gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Or you had your outlook at life. You know what I'm saying? It's your first time really like having your eyes open to what being an adult really gonna be like. You know what I'm saying? Like 17, that was that age. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, we started doing some grown up shit at 17. Working, paying bills, you know what I'm saying? Shit, I had my first baby when I was 17, you know what I'm saying? So just thinking back on it, man, that was just like a defining moment.
God, Most High in Christ are the one for that, you know, that you was able to see at such a young age, man. I come up in a time, man, I would say my teenage years, man, my younger years was in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? So the things that was going on in the 80s, man, a lot of people know it as the crack era. And a lot of brothers and sisters got caught up in that thing. Man, I had my first son at 17 as well. But I wasn't thinking about nothing, man, but running the streets. And if it hadn't been for Commander General Yohana holding his truth down, I probably still would be ignorant till this day. You know what I mean? Of course, always trying to bob and weave through life and trying to figure out different things, man, trying to be right, desiring to be right. Shit, man, a nigga couldn't really hear, man, until this truth period. But one heavy thing you said, man, that the song you made, it touched a lot of people, and a lot of people thought about, you know, the lyrics in it. That's one thing about your music, man. You can hear the music vividly. You know, it is a time, man, like now is the time where you can't even necessarily hear the lyrics. But the wave of the music, man, it draw you to just do whatever is going on, and whether it's popping pills or whatever it is. You know, the little thing they had going on in New Orleans for a while, when, you know, niggas, I forget what they call it, but jugging or whatever, people was just going with the flow. It didn't even really matter what the lyrics was. But man, you know, to have music, man, so meaningful, that's why they destroyed the rap industry. You know what I'm saying? Or attempt to. That's why they stand on it so hard, man, because they know that it can change our people. That's how powerful words are. And if you get words from the right person that's living it, like Commander General Yohana, man, and the brothers in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, man, you can have something. You know what I'm saying? I yield with that.
Yeah, right, man. All us experience life at 17, man. That's a heavy number, man. All us been through it at 17. Shit, I'm about to be another age on the 17th. That's how I go, man.
Come. Oh, man. Let's see. Let me put this video up, man. If y'all want to go ahead and get into it, or if y'all got another story y'all rather get into than this right here, y'all want to say this for last. Is there anything else, man? I know we probably got a couple more brothers coming in there. I don't know if anybody got stories or what. But
I mean, I don't know what's going on in the celebrity world. I know. Oh yeah, Salaki, if I could, man. I don't think we spoke on how everybody talking about fuck the streets.
Oh, okay.
And they response to, you know what I'm saying, fuck the streets. If you can pull something like a YouTube shorts or something, I know Boosie said something about it. You know what I'm saying? I know a couple other dudes out there said something about it. But they saying we can't say fuck the streets. Knowing what we've been through, what coming up, you know what I'm saying, having that street mentality, and which is really what, you know, 21 Savage, I think he was the one that's trying to push that narrative or whatever, and you know, coining that phrase, fuck the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he getting a lot of backlash for a lot of people saying, no, you can't say fuck the streets. The streets made us who we are, XYZ, this, that, and this. But who knows what we would be as a nation of people if we didn't have a street mentality. If we didn't have a, you know, dog eat dog mentality, you kill me, I kill you. You know what I'm saying? Or I gotta kill you because you wearing blue. You gotta kill me, you know what I'm saying, because I'm wearing red, and so on and so on. All the different things, like the poison from the drugs and the drug trade, you know what I'm saying? How it paints our women out to be hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like Snoop Dogg, we don't love them hoes, and like imagine how far we would be without that street mentality. How many doctors, lawyers, you understand? We ditched the school, you know what I'm saying? Like we ditched school for the streets. Like we stayed. Salaki, I'm trying to add you, Salaki, you side. Hey, shalom, how about Shim Y'all Shabarakatah?
Shalom, y'all about Shim Y'all Shabarakatah.
You adding to the screen. I'm trying to add you to the screen at the same time. Salaki. But yeah, we were just going into how they talk about, fuck the streets and all that. Niggas trying to shame niggas for saying fuck the streets, knowing how horrible our lives was because of it. You know what I'm saying? But that's just like a Negro that make a couple dollars. The one that's getting rich off of the demise of people. You know how many people was unalive because of the songs that Lil Boosie made and the attitude and the spirit that they put in that song. Like trying to be like that. You know how many people was unalive, you know what I'm saying? Trying to live that lifestyle and portraying that lifestyle. A lot of guys who had a real good chance at life and education, they chose the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because we glorify wickedness. Go ahead.
See, I wanted to say, I remember.
Hey, can y'all add Officer Picard? You got
he ain't in the back chat.
Yeah, he not in the back.
I think you got to send him the link.
Oh, okay, all right.
I can put the link in the
chat.
In the chat, and then just tell him to get the link, and we can, invite him up. Let him.
He'll join. He can join like that. That'll be too wild.
Yeah, Salakia, I wanted to say, I remember, like it was a certain vibe in the street when we was coming up. But I remember when Boosie say, when niggas say put your fists in your pocket and grab the Glock. And I noticed from that way, I mean, niggas just was shooting for everything. Niggas don't even try to fight no more. Like, I know that around this way, yeah, it got worse. And then what's crazy about saying off the street, they mad at people who saying it, but at the same time, they all trying to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? They trying to come up to move to the suburbs and trying to get out the hood and the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? So they really don't even want to be there anyway. And they sure ain't trying to help it out. Because that's like it's a scripture that say don't put a stumbling block before your brother. And to me, that's something that always kind of dealt with me. It's like you gonna leave the street, people who don't have nowhere to go, no place, low education. You know what I'm saying? Everything is against us. But you leave, get a bag, and come back and flash your wealth in front of us. Like that's like, you know what I'm saying? You come back stunting on poor folks. I don't know. I just never had that type of mind frame. You know what I'm saying? How Paul would say when he was winning the brothers, Paul said he became how you say that? He became a Jew to the Jew and a Gentile to the Gentile, something like that. But Paul got on their level. But then when they leave the street, they come back and become a big dogs amongst us. They flash and they go shining, and it just make us want to have what they have and get it by any means. Instead of coming just be a normal person, chilling with us on the corner. They come in big time, and so like they really just want to stun on your own people, and then put something up in your mind that make you think you less than them and willing to do whatever to get there. That's crazy.
I'm right, man. The thing is, them Negroes, they ain't in the goddamn streets. They ain't giving up their goddamn rap careers to go back to the damn streets. They out here telling the streets to still sell drugs and turn women to whores.
Damn right.
That's where they get their money at. And then they get mad because you be like, fuck the streets. That ain't talking about the people that's in the streets struggling and trying to survive. That's talking about the street mentality. Want to unalive each other. Want to destroy each other's families.
All right.
All right, y'all want me to go ahead and play it?
Yeah, you can.
Hey, all these people saying streets and all this, I'm not with it because I am, I'm a big part of the streets. That's what my love is. That's what my genuine love is. They love me so much, and I'm always speak up for the streets. Bro. We talking about how it traumatized it. But it made us success stories. Everybody who was traumatized by the streets, it made you a success story to lead them streets. Streets made everything. Hip hop, NFL, NBA. All these are people who come from most 60% are from the NBA are from the streets. All athletes are from the streets. They had to play ball to leave the streets. So the streets got success stories. This ain't all trauma. Trauma turned into success.
Salaki, if I could, that's not altogether true what he's saying, because a lot of brothers that came to be successful stars, what you would call them, in Esau's world, whether it's basketball, acting, football, all these people didn't come from the hoods, the streets. You understand? But they did have the talent that the Most High God gave them. That's how they got there. Now, concerning the streets, like Officer Madabal was saying, that's a mentality, man. And you got to have a certain mentality to be able to survive. But everybody that was in the street wasn't a success story. You had more falling than those that were risen. Now, this brother come from Baton Rouge. You think like other people didn't make it. What's the brother name? Nussi and a few other people unalived and gone and never made it. So what he's saying, man, you can't 100% rely on that. Though the gold is in the street, we just don't know that we gold. I mean, we could be. We just got to last through the fire, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to learn how to do right. But let me let him rock on. Salakia. Damn, where'd it go? Oh, my bad.
Salaki, if I could.
You got it out of one.
Like what you're saying is heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like CPC, because we glorify that type of lifestyle, that's why it's so, they feel so provocative about it. Boots ain't got no shame. You understand? Marlo Mike.
You broke up out of one.
You can hear me now?
Con. You broke up at Marlo Mike.
Okay, Con. Marlo Mike, you know what I'm saying, and doing life in prison right now was I think it was like a 15-year-old kid that he, you know what I'm saying, allegedly had unaliving all these people, but the streets talk. You know what I'm saying? You had him unaliving all these people, and you want to glorify that lifestyle. Like, we gotta have something better for our youth, man. We gotta have something better for them to look forward to look up to. Coming from the streets ain't what time it is, man. How these young cats, they unaliving each other, going back to back to back to back to back to back, and the beef keep going on and on and on and on. And you can't, like, I damn near gotta check and see who my sons is hanging with and who they, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be cool with everybody nowadays, man. Because it'll cost you your life. It'll cost you your life, man. And it's young brothers' names that, because of social media, it's a brother that can die in Chicago, and I can know about it down here in Louisiana. It's a brother that can die in California. A birthday party gets shot up in California. I know about it in Louisiana because of social media. And then, like, and if you add the rap industry to it, which hip hop was like an outlet, you know what I'm saying, for us, it was therapeutic. When you listen to some of them old artists, they putting their life in the songs, and it's a beautiful thing because you can relate. Like when Tupac said, even though you're a crack fiend, you're a black queen. Like music used to heal us, man. Now music is driving us to kill each other. Music is driving our women to be whores because of that street life mentality, man. And the streets is void. You understand? Like the streets is undefeated. You can't beat the streets. Nobody is the champion of the streets, man. You understand? Like, I mean, that's what we dealing with, man.
Come. If I could say something else, man, the streets is hell. It's a place where you try to submerge your thoughts, your feelings to where nothing else don't matter. This is how so many people get caught up and stay trapped, stay null and void. They stay where they can't feel nothing. You understand? And don't believe in themselves or believe that they can never achieve anything. Everybody not going to be a star, but because Boosie made it, he don't understand that. You have to learn to have compassion for other people, or you'll never be happy or successful. You will never build nothing. If you in the streets and you stay in the streets deep, you ain't caring about nothing but yourself, man. You drown in your pain. You know, that's what the streets is about. So that's why when somebody say fuck the streets, I can totally identify with that. I totally understand what he's talking about. Salaki, you got it out of one.
Right. Just like if the streets so goddamn special, why your parents or somebody that care about you tell you be careful when you go on the streets? You got to go outside. You got to have protection to walk in the goddamn streets. And like I say, even these goddamn rappers, they don't hang out there in the streets. At a certain time, they go their ass home. All right, club over, I'm going home. It's getting dark, I'm about to go home. They know the same streets they trying to defend, the same Negroes in the streets trying to unalive them and take their goddamn jewelry, take their goddamn money, rob them for their goddamn car.
Salakia.
You got it.
Them niggas, they left the streets.
Exactly.
Them niggas they ain't built a mansion in the hood. Them niggas got the fuck out of the streets. But want to sit in some multi-million-dollar mansion, you know what I'm saying, with back 80 acres of land, and then talk about, yeah, you know what I'm saying, man, you can't say fuck the streets. Nigga, you said fuck the streets.
Right.
You don't live in the hood no more.
You ain't invite none of them niggas from the streets to your goddamn crib. Hey man, all y'all from these streets, come chill at my crib. And you got the whole big ass mansion, 38 bedrooms, 15 bathrooms. You ain't letting them niggas come hang in your house. But then you gonna say, man, them niggas from the streets robbed me. You got it.
Right. And there's a lot. Oh boy, 21 Savage, I think he had clarified he wasn't talking about the people. He was talking about the pain and suffering he went through in this. He was saying, fuck that.
Cool.
He was saying, F all the robbing. You know what I'm saying? The drugs and all that bringing our people down, you know? Like, he was really just talking about the sins of the street. He wasn't talking about, your grandmother living in the projects or none of that. He was talking about the sins that go on in the street. You know what I'm saying? The lack of brotherhood. Or the lack of hypocrisy. You know, you say one thing and you do something else. You know, he even said, even with the stuff that led to him saying that, I think for the street, I think that started from talking with Big Bank or something on his podcast. But he was letting them know that when they was calling the dude a rat, one of them rappers a rat, but he was saying how they been knew that ball was like that, and they swept it under the rug. So he was letting them know that none of them even abide by that rule. You know, so that's why we're telling Young Thug and Gunna, you might well just wake up, because you shouldn't even be surprised whatever he did, what he did, because you seen that back then. If you really was about that, y'all wouldn't have had him rapping with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So he was just saying, like, hey, everything that going in the street, that's just what it is. It ain't healthy for society. It's not. Living in a ghetto could be great if we follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. Love each other. Don't break in each other's houses. Help one another. You know what I'm saying? That's heaven on earth right there. But because of what the enemy put up in our ghettos and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like you could be in the suburb. If you put everything that they put in the ghetto, the suburb would be the same place. That's what he was talking about, the elements of that, you know.
All right.
Let's keep it real, bro. Like, man, I ain't gonna like, nah, man. We ain't finna be on no street shit, especially if you done made it off the streets. Come on, man. Like, take the streets out of all our music. Take the streets out of all our music. Who are we now? Who are you now without that street message that you preach to everybody? Who are you now?
Salaki.
Yeah, man. So that ain't.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. He got a point right there. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say, not right there. Like, I think you got a point on that.
Yeah.
You can't say fuck the street, but still rapping the stuff that motivate people to be the same way in the streets. You know what I'm saying? It's different. Like put like if you hear the way Officer Nakawan rap, he could rap about what's going on, but the way he rap, that stuff don't make you want to go live that lifestyle.
It ain't glorified.
You know what I'm saying? The way they rap, that stuff they rap and flash what they flash, it make you want to go do everything they saying F the street in to get what they got. So now on that part, I do agree with Boosie. If it fuck the street, don't rap about the street. Rap about going to college, you know, rap about the glory. Rap about, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm saying the way Officer Nagawan, he's speaking of the history of the street, but saying how we royalty, we Israel. That's a difference. And we probably think none of them have that. Well, not don't think. None of them have that talent to do that without the truth. So Boosie, that's why he's saying that, because he couldn't rap without that. If he had to take the sin out of their music, none of them could rap without the sin in their music.
Salakia, Officer Kai say that link not working because it's not highlighted.
I'm sending it to him out of one.
All right.
There you go. He got it.
Yeah, she's put.
I can get
streets don't teach brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? And that's something people say it in the street. They would say hoes before, they would say bros before hoes. And that's something I say as a Christian when I would hear that. You can't say bros before hoes. Because if you was my bro, you wouldn't sleep with my hoe if you're a hoe. So like just that concept let you know they don't have no brotherhood. Man, there's so many brothers in the street because they say bros before hoes, they secretly set up their brother, do all kind of stuff because none of them man enough to say, that's my woman, I know you sleeping with her. I got feeling for her. So, but he got to say bros before hoes. So now he act like he down with it. But they secretly hate each other because they know, just as a man, you is not my bro. If you're going to be sleeping with my woman, going entice my daughter to come out and you're grooming her, making her do all kind of stuff until she a certain age. But yet I got to call you my bro. And a lot of them, they been there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them been like, you could like this here could be your partner. So you wouldn't sleep with his girl, but you're gonna sleep with his little brother, old lady. Or you're gonna let your brother sleep with his old lady. You know what I'm saying? So they know that there's no loyalty. There's none whatsoever in these streets.
What you say, also your side, it ain't no fun if the homies can't have none.
Yeah, you know, that's how it is, you know what I'm saying? you know, because of the music. You know, a lot of the music, a lot of brothers, you know, especially from some, little towns like where I'm from, Ville Platte, Ville Platte was like 7,000 people or less. So in little countries like towns like that, the music motivate a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So
We got an echo. I think it's also
yeah,
joined us. There's an echo.
all right, yeah, it stopped. Yeah, so you know, a lot of them deep and down inside, they know that's not brotherhood. You could call it brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You could call it brotherhood because when you about to fight somebody, you got some more brothers that gonna come jump that brother with you. That's their type of brotherhood. But guess what? You done seen that same brother sleep with somebody else who leader. You know? Now, me, the way I come up, we would be in the street. We would, like, we couldn't lie to ourselves. We'd tell each other, I don't trust no nigga. Because my dog, who I know wouldn't sleep with my woman, I done seen him sleep with another man woman. So I know it's in him. So he might get drunk and sleep with my woman if she let him. You just never know. You know what I'm saying? Because you seen them capable. It's different in the truth. We don't sleep with nobody woman. You could be Esau. I don't want your woman. You know what I'm saying? It could be a woman who wants to, since you're married. Nah, all of a sudden you don't want them. That type of, with standards like that, you can have brotherhood. But the standards they have in the streets, nah, you can't have that. Unless you fool yourself. That's the only way.
All right.
Ain't cool, bro. I'm not with the streets. I feel like y'all using it as a gateway for when y'all get in trouble. If everybody saying street, by the time y'all get in trouble, now y'all have a gateway. I'm telling the streets.
This is why you got to stop following rappers. This is why we have to stop idolizing rappers and basketball players and football players and singers and entertainers and dancers and all of that type of stuff. And the reason why we have to do that is because they don't have our best interests at heart. They're speaking from the perspective of a person that is making money off of you, right? They're not speaking for the dude that got killed last week. They're not speaking for the drugs that they're pumping into the community. They're not really acknowledging the fact that we should be aspiring to be other things other than people in the streets. And because we idolize and we worship as a culture, and I'm not saying you individually, but people idolize and they worship as a culture. The biggest way for people to be able to keep you down and to keep you in the dumps, and of course you're going to have the guy that made it out here and the guy that made it out there. But for every 500 people that actually make it to be rich and successful, and then we place them on a pedestal and say, hey, listen, this is the reason why it's okay to be from the streets.
All right. I think we touched on exactly what he's saying. Did y'all want to let that roll some more? Or anybody want to say anything concerning that?
Yeah, I don't know. Do I still got an echo or can y'all hear me okay?
No, it's better. You do sound distant, but there is no echo. You Tawab. By the way,
hey, Shalom, Yahweh. Shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh, Brakathon. What's going on with y'all to want them?
Everything Tawab.
Man, I'm gonna hook this speaker up, man. But the thing about it I want to say is, man, look, all that after streets, yeah, I'm with that. You feel me? But here's the deal. See, a lot of them cats, they ain't sincere about it, right? Boosie ain't even sincere about what he's saying. Because let me tell you something. If Boosie was, had a 30-year sentence and he's sitting inside the Fed, let me tell you what's gonna happen. Boosie might got about 10 years in him or something. How long he did last time?
I ain't even sure, sir.
He was in there for a minute. But I guarantee you, if it come down to it, and he got a way to get himself up out of there, he's going to take the way up out of there. He might got about 10 years up in him, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But if he see him a way out, Boosie is going to snitch too. Boosie is going to tell. What a lot of them don't tell you is when they get down that road, a lot of them guys come back and hop on somebody's case. So all these guys that you think can stand up, these guys ain't really stand up, man. They just might didn't have nobody to tell them. You know what I'm saying? Now, like I said, it may be a given that they might do 5 years, they might do 10 years. Some cats can't even do a year and a day. But believe you me, a lot of them cats is coming back and getting on somebody's paperwork. It may not be no paperwork that you know. Might be somebody out of town or something. Might be somebody in the next state. But they probably jumping on somebody's paperwork. You wonder how they came home early. They don't even believe in that street stuff. So why should you believe it? You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. There are a lot of you cats out here living this street life that you really don't even believe in because you don't even know what's in store for you. I even sit back and lost a couple of homeboys. I even did a time you called home and seen that a couple of your homeboys clapping your old lady. What was your old lady? Now all of a sudden you saying F the streets too. And F everybody in it. But like y'all was saying earlier, I don't believe that 21 Savage was saying F the people in the street. He was saying F the street and what come with it, not the people in the street. You know what I'm saying? So they got to keep it real about that. They and you know what? I think they knew what he meant, but he's just trying to take it and twist it and use it as a plight to get a little, you know what I'm saying, to go viral or whatever, to make all the cats out there in the streets like, look, man, we standing with y'all. They ain't standing with y'all. They profiting off y'all.
Right. And then with that, even with that snitch stuff, a lot of them boys that become informers and stuff, you couldn't even find them in the paperwork because they'll have a code name. You know what I'm saying? Their name would be redacted from it. So that a lot of them, even if they snitching, you wouldn't even know. You know, which is something the streets always did. Gangster always snitch. Not all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a few people went did time for other people that was snitch. But a lot of them that follow Esau, that want to be like Esau, them when you watch them moving, they all snitch on each other to get out of there. All of them. That's just what come with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what come with it. You know, trying to live after the oppressor, trying to be like Esau. No, we see we having trouble. Yeah.
You know, Bible, sorry if I may, you know, I want to say something about what you were saying earlier about, you know, we all know that, you know what I'm saying, like, okay, you know, they say something about, you know, how you have old lady or whatnot, and they say it ain't no fun unless the homeless get some, man, don't be tripping about that girl or whatever, man, you know what I'm saying, you know how it go or whatever, they gonna convince you that that what's yours ain't yours, and it's for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But like they don't even want you to have a woman in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Let alone they don't want to see you make it to them. They don't want you to make a meal. They don't want you to be the man. They don't even want you to have a woman. And then here it is that you look behind most of the beef in the streets. And I done seen this person with my own eyes. And I ain't heard plenty of testimonies. Most of the time, when you see two sides of towns or two neighborhoods go to war, I guarantee you it's a woman in the mix somewhere. And it's behind a woman. But they say it ain't no fun for the homeless unless the homeless get some. But in the meantime, the homeless from the other side, they can't get none. Come on now. I mean, some of this stuff is contradicting itself. So you ready to sacrifice my life for your girl because some cats from the other side of town them clapping. But I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, want you not to, you know what I'm saying, plap my old lady because we brothers. But because we brothers is the reason why you shouldn't be trying to plap my old lady. Dude on the other side of town, he don't owe me no loyalty. Why not? Why don't I just go to war with you? That's all I'm saying. Right.
And Salaki, if I could just say one thing, man, and that in itself is oppressor's behavior. You understand? Because the Lord didn't give us that to do or to be like to share our women and our women to be so loose they jumping from man to man. That's the ways of the oppressor. Our people don't do that. You understand? But I yield with that. Y'all want to get into this Venezuela? If anybody didn't have anything else to say on the streets. That's Tawal. Adewanya. All right.
It's good with me.
All right. Let me share the screen, man. And we'll let this one rock out.
The operation to topple Nicolás Maduro, the dictator of Venezuela, began in the early hours after days of waiting for the right weather. The US issued aviation warnings for a huge amount of airspace across the whole of the country and far out to sea. Then the airstrikes began. Witnessed in Caracas, the capital, but at the port of La Guaira and the regions of Miranda and Aragua as well. Explosions in Caracas lit up the night sky. But the silhouettes of helicopters believed to be American can also be seen crossing the picture. This footage shows the size of the explosion at the port of La Guaira. And further east at the airport of La Higuerote, yet more spectacular pyrotechnics. America's most senior military commander described the complexity.
Man, look like they lit that joint up. They sent some fireworks over there for the new year, huh?
Of the military operation overnight.
In total, more than 150 aircraft, bombers, fighters, intelligence, reconnaissance, surveillance, rotary wing were in the air last night. Thousands and thousands of hours of experience were airborne. The force included F-22s, F-35s, F-18s, EA-18s, E-2s, B-1 bombers, and other support aircraft, as well as numerous remotely piloted drones.
Maduro was captured, say Americans, in his presidential palace, a complex that Donald Trump said was like a fortress. He says all of Venezuela's military capacity is now being destroyed. This daylight footage shows what's left of an army base outside Caracas. And the US president hinted at some kind of US presence in the country for the foreseeable future.
We can't take a chance that somebody else takes over Venezuela that doesn't have the good of the Venezuelan people in mind. We're going to stay until such time as we're going to run it, essentially, until such time as a proper transition can take place.
Maduro is being held now on the US aircraft carrier, the USS Iwo Jima, and will stand trial in New York along with his wife. Donald Trump is, it seems, all in, having captured Venezuela's leader. He's committing his administration to Venezuela's future and what sounds like almost an American occupation of the country. He says he wants to make Venezuela great again. Exactly how that will play out, though, is far from clear.
Y'all got anything on that?
It's nothing.
You got it?
Man, look, man, they said they had the A-10, the F-22, the F-16, the F-15, the B-12. I mean, the drones, too. So they let loose the whole brunt of the American aerial, you know what I'm saying, military. You feel me? Just for Venezuela. They treated Venezuela like it was bombs over Baghdad. You know what I'm saying? Then they talk about they're going to make Venezuela great again. Venezuela was great before, you know that scene in Apocalypto at the end when you seen them oppressors bringing in the Mayflower? That's when Venezuela might have been great. But before then, as long as the oppressors is around, Venezuela ain't even got a chance, man. They finna sap Venezuela dry and everything close to it. Fly.
Con, you I watched a few things on this topic, man, and Trump was talking about how they didn't lose not one personnel, not one person. They didn't lose any military weaponry, no planes. They didn't take a loss at all, is what they said when they went in there and got him. Now, also, we're gonna see this in the next clip that I got, the next little video I got, but the United States is claiming, all of major media is claiming that the United States did a great thing. The Associated Press is all bigging it up the same way they did for Iraq. It's Iraq all over again. It's Libya all over again. It's the theft of other countries' resources, man, and it's the same old playbook that's really going on. And this president here, man, it's amazing how some of our people can continue to support this guy, knowing that they ought to be destroyed. They just like the dope dealers we just listened to, or the brothers in the street that profited that we listened to. Because a few people have good jobs, they don't care about the majority and safety of all people. Because you can afford groceries, you don't care what other people can get when they go into the store. It don't affect you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all this is about, man. Going in there and stealing the resources, which is the oil, because Venezuela is oil rich. I yield. You got it.
It's lucky. Yeah, I think you say Venezuela has the world's largest proven oil reserve.
Proven.
Yeah, it's a estimate at around 303 billion barrels. This accounts for nearly 1/5 of the global oil supply.
Damn.
That's enough for America to go in there.
Oh yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And what did scripture say? A wicked man finding an excuse, finding excuse for his sin. Donald Trump want that oil. He gonna find whatever it takes. You gonna see drugs. You gonna see fentanyl. When one time they saying the fentanyl was coming from Mexico, so I don't know why they saying it coming from there now. But he gonna find whatever. He gonna find the president corrupted. He gonna find something. You know what I'm saying? He want that oil. You know what I'm saying? I've been watching the little series with them landman, something like that, with them oil rigs and stuff. So much money in there. So much politics. I mean, crime, all kind of stuff going on in there. And Trump want that.
I got a couple of shorts. Let me see if I can pull these up.
Trump ready to start fracking in there. You know, start fracking that oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, we about to have so much earthquakes on this side, man, it's gonna be a shame. So much earthquake. I think Louisiana had an earthquake recently. I think a few days ago that popped on my timeline.
I don't think
Let me see.
Yeah, what the scriptures say, wars and rumors of wars, earthquakes in diverse places. There are some earthquakes. I don't even think they reporting. Now you can pull them up and see how many, but there's a lot of earthquakes going on in the world, man.
Yeah, they had one recently. Let's see.
Hey, Salakia, if I may,
You got it.
you know, they talking about fentanyl coming from Venezuela. But Venezuela is a middleman at best if they war supplies to fentanyl. Y'all know where the fentanyl coming from. It's coming straight out of China.
Right.
Trump just goes straight to China. Go straight to the man. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a punk. Stop being a bully. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and get a cracking with China if you're really concerned about the people over here ODing on fentanyl. But you know what? Like you said, it's just another excuse. Just like WMD, weapons of mass destruction.
Right.
That was an excuse to go inside Iraq. You understand? So it's really just, you know, this is really Iraq 2.0. You understand? I mean, you know, Venezuela didn't see this coming. You know what I'm saying? This was a move that just, you know what I'm saying, it was pretty abrupt. Now, I've been kind of knew that, you know, this has been probably about like 5 years in the making. They finally, you know what I'm saying, gathered up enough gall and, you know what I'm saying, got what they had, you know what I'm saying, what they think is a legitimate reason for them to go there. And then there's a good time because, you know, Trump trying to dodge all these, what's going on, the Epstein files and some jazz like that, which I don't know how to do that, but he's trying to save face too at the same time. So I figure the only way he think he can save face is be a wartime president. You know, these good old patriots, they all of them love a good old wartime president. So that's what he's trying to do.
Wow.
So now,
Yeah, so like, dealing with them earthquake. Yeah, shit. But the latest earthquake they had up in Louisiana was in December. You know what I'm saying? So them earthquakes gonna be all over. You know,
Trying to come.
robbing all the oil. They tell you, hey, the scriptures say the trees gonna be happy whenever this man get out of rulership. You know, because they using that stuff for so much of products. When you go into your soap, to all kind of stuff.
Hello, my bad.
They using that oil and everything. Oh, go on.
No. My bad. I was trying to pull up something so we can watch next. But you Tawab, you got it. Go ahead.
Oh no, that was it. No, I was just saying that they using it in everything. They crude oil and everything.
God.
See, they know that where the money at. You know, you need that for warfare and everything. So they'll never get enough. How the scriptures say, if a thief come, he gonna leave some grapes. Donald Trump is trying to leave nothing. Yeah, he want it all. And say it is for last.
Either one of 5,000 want to say something? All right, so check this out. Look, let me switch switch up. Hold on, bear with me for 1 second. Let me share this screen. Which one is this special report? All right. Right place. You got it. What you say?
No, I was just going to ask you. I tried to hook my mic up. I was trying to see how my audio was coming through. Was it still like low, or did I have an echo?
Nah, it's a little choppy, but I mean, we can hear you to wild, but it's a little choppy. It ain't crisp.
It ain't crisp. I'm trying to get it crisp. That's how I want. So I'm gonna work on that.
All right.
So you got to bring it up.
Oh, okay. So
oil industry. And remember that he said the Venezuelan oil industry wasn't working right, that he was going to make.
Hold on. Let me fast forward a bit. Okay. Let's see. Right about maybe about
business from now on. So if this was actually something about capturing a supposed narco trafficking person, then why would...
Wait, hold up. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch it up. Hold on. Let's watch this one first. And then the one that I got on with the sister going to make sense. Damn, man. I think I lost it. Salakia. Y'all bear with me, y'all. I don't want y'all bear with me, man. Well, you know what? Let's just let her play. That's all right.
President Donald Trump has announced that the United States intends to run Venezuela after it carried out a large-scale attack and claimed to have captured its president, Nicolas Maduro, flying him out of the country with his wife. Explosions were heard in the capital, Caracas, this morning, as well as in other Venezuelan cities.
Okay, look, I'm going to narrate it because this ain't the one I was looking for, so I'm going to narrate it. So, look, they showed some reporter in Florida claiming that they were in the midst of some Venezuelan refugees or people from Venezuela that had been in the United States for a little while. They said all of these people were ecstatic that Donald Trump went in and done what he done to Venezuela, that there was going to be a change of regime. But the funny part was they didn't interview not one Venezuelan that was walking around. You understand? I said, now that's strange. If these people are so happy about it, wouldn't typically they would interview somebody? I mean, that's what the Associated Press is about. They're going to do the interviews and make sure everybody know that surely these people think a great thing was done. So I don't believe that, because this sister right here that I'm about to play, she actually is a Venezuelan reporter. So if you listen to what she has to say, she's saying that the Venezuelan people want to fight against the American government interrupting or coming over, attempting to take over their government. They don't want that. So let me let it rock out for a minute. And then somebody else that comes behind her is going to explain what's really going on in this whole Western Hemisphere. So let's let it rock out.
Y'all can hear me? Everybody sound like they muted.
Con, we can hear you.
We can hear
I
you.
was waiting on.
Come.
Yeah, Yakawan was about to play the
all
video.
right. Oh, Salakia. Damn, I ain't playing it?
No.
I'm sharing the wrong tab. My bad. Let me back it up a hair. All right, let me let it rock from there. Damn, Salakia.
We need to remember that the Venezuelan oil industry has been under U.S. sanctions for almost a decade.
Let us bring Professor Tinker Salas into this conversation. You were born in Venezuela. Your books are about.
Hold up. Man, I got it wrong. I'm not even in the right spot. Hold up. Is this right here? Man, Salakia. Maybe it's this right about here.
Trust your authorities. Trust your leaders. We are
That's about it right about here.
On the streets telling to people that indeed we just were victims of this horrifying attack. And he asked people to trust the Venezuelan government. He said, trust your authorities, trust your leaders. We're weighing this, we're handling the situation. We know this is terrible, we know this is bad, but we're going to fight back. So these key figures in the Venezuelan government, they have stated very clearly that they are not giving up. There is no chance that they are actually negotiating anything with the U.S. government. They are on the streets, they are fighting back, and they are advising people to do the same.
Juan, I'm wondering if you can talk about this. Was not limited to a discussion about Venezuela, Trump's news conference. They also talked about Cuba. If you could summarize, as well as Miguel Tinker Salas, about what exactly President Trump is saying, what his designs are.
Well, I think it's very clear. We saw that in the national security document earlier on. We saw clearly in the Western Hemisphere approach. That is, the U.S. wants to reimpose itself. It talked about a new Monroe Doctrine. To me, it's more like the big stick diplomacy, which is the U.S. will replace whatever government it wants to in the region whenever it wants to. The message is clear to any progressive forces in Latin America. The message is clear to Brazil. The message is clear to Mexico and Claudia Sheinbaum. The message is clear to Cuba that it will be in the crosshairs next. This is about reimposing U.S. military and economic dominance in Latin America, starting in the Caribbean, starting with Venezuela. But the message is very clearly sent to Cuba, to Mexico, to Nicaragua, to any progressive government. And it's also a message of support for the conservative right-wing governments of the region. It's
all right. So with that being said, Trump said, man, he coming in against everything. We're going to keep it simple. That's what he's saying. We about to take everything. World War III is on the brink, man. That's what it's looking like to me. Commander General Yohannes told us when all these things go down, that's what we should be looking for. So you heard him say Cuba ought to watch out next. Well, Cuba has been somebody got an echo going on. Cuba has been a communist country since what, the 50s? And to go in there and mess with Cuba, man, it's going to be some repercussions. And it's probably going to be some for dealing with Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? But that's not my expertise. That's what little bit that I understand. So everybody just look out.
Right. Crazy. They say they going to impose their way over there and put another government over there. The same thing they did to the United States when they got here. They imposed their will. They unalived all the goddamn Native Americans and put their own government in place, man. If not, then who is he and where he at? Paraphrasing.
Come.
We know who the goddamn wicked of the earth is. When the wicked is in rulership, the people mourn. This is what happens, man. And this all because the people that wanted to go voting. All you dumbass people went out there voting thinking he was gonna do something right for everybody. No. The devil always show who he really is. He's showing his goddamn face to you. So you shouldn't be asking where he at and who he is. You got it.
Now he is doing something right for the rich, you know, for the greedy. They taking what they want. They feel like the earth is theirs. They don't know what the Lord laws say about not moving boundaries. They don't know nothing about they shouldn't be taking over nations. They don't know nothing about that. All they know is power and authority because it's been given to them by the Most High for a short time.
That same goddamn serpent, man. That's the same goddamn serpent all the way to today.
Yeah. And what's heavy, what the sister was saying, you're going to hear the Associated Press speaking contrary to what she said in the next few days. The sister said the Venezuelan government and the Venezuelan people do not want America over there taking their resources and dealing with their oil matters, period. And she is a reporter over from Venezuela. So everything you finna hear in the news, man, is gonna be bullshit. You know.
Right. I wouldn't want no goddamn devil come and take over the damn land I've been in forever too. All he gonna do is cause destruction and chaos when he lied and talk about he coming to clean it up. No, you're coming over there to rob them people.
Right.
That's what you're coming over there for. You're coming over there to destroy their heritage, their language. You got it.
The funny part, man, you know, he been civilizing the world since Alexander went and conquered the world. Since Alexander went over there messing with the Indians, the East Indians. You know, that's what they do. Everywhere that they go, they say they're gonna clean it up and they destroy everything. And when they came over here and messed with our brothers, the so-called North American Indians, you know, the Taino Indians. And they back over there in South America again. But the Western Hemisphere, man, is about to heat up. This side of the world has not seen war like what is fin to come to this place.
Right.
You know, most of all, you got
ICE out here taking all our people, shipping them off, deporting them. Ain't no telling what you're doing when you're deporting them. You're probably trying to wipe out the Venezuelan government so you can bring our people over there and make them slaves with the rest of our people that's over there. You're probably going to deport them there and use them as slaves and have a whole slave regime over there.
Hey, Shalaki.
You got it.
Hey, you know, it's funny to me, you know, if you see the pattern that's going on. First, you had Russia doing a land grab with the Ukraine. You know, you got Israel doing a land grab with Palestine, and I believe, you know what I'm saying, China got something in to make it with Taiwan, if I'm not mistaken. You know, so you know, it just seems like everybody's trying to do a real good land grab right now. You know what I'm saying, to set up their strategic points, you know, for what's coming. You know what I'm saying, World War III or whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying, it just seems like, you know what I'm saying, everything is just going as planned. You know what I'm saying, if I may say so myself, you know what I'm saying, even though it's a lot of destruction going on, you know, these are things that we know gotta happen for the setup that's coming, for the grandstand. A lot.
Right, you're right about that. And we got Negroes all talking about let's love everybody. Let's just be peaceful. Ain't no such thing as hate. When your goddamn oppressors show you hatred every goddamn day of the year. When he tried to take over land and everything every day of the goddamn year. They always sitting up plotting and deceiving people. That's what they good at. That's why I say the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. That's why we need to come back together in the ISUPK as a nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? We need to come back as brothers and sisters. Come back to the Most High. You got a chance to. You can't say you don't know what we talking about because we everywhere. We telling you what to do righteously. Come back as brothers and sisters, man. Stop giving your love to everybody. You got it.
Y'all got anything else on this topic? Anybody got some more topics they want to go into? Or y'all want to bring something out more about this topic?
So like, I just want to say one more thing.
You got it.
I heard one of the officers say, I forgot who it was, but one of them said something about the oil and how the earthquakes, you know what I'm saying, are beginning to come forth in diverse places, man. You know, Esau was greedy, man. He'll sap the earth of all his resources until the world just implodes on itself. You know what I'm saying? Look at what he did to the dodo. You know what I'm saying? They came to that. They came to that island, man. And I guess that dodo tasted so good that they just ate every last dodo down to the last feather. You know what I'm saying? The Tasmanian devil, the Bengal tiger was on the brink of extinction. The white rhino, they wanted him for his ivory. They just don't have no cap to their greed. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, if you ain't got no oil inside your engine, what happens? Your engine locks up. You understand? So if you finna bleed the earth of all of this, you know what I'm saying, oil and whatnot, that's why we having all these earthquakes. That's why the earth, you know what I'm saying, the earth is telling you that you're the devil. You understand? Because everything you're doing is something that a devil would do. You know what I'm saying? You're a greedy bastard. You don't have no turn down. And you're even unalive all the blue whales just to, you know what I'm saying, for your pasty, you know what I'm saying, pasty she devil can have makeup to put on her face. You know, that's where they was getting all the makeup from. They was killing all the whales and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All the blubber and stuff from the whale, that's how they was making their makeup. And they damn near extincted them. Man, the white man is just he's a virus. To say the least. A lot.
God.
All right, man. And if that happens, if America eradicate Venezuelan government, and they put their government in place, what you think gonna happen to the people? What you think gonna happen to the men, women, and children? They gonna start locking up all the men just so they can have the women to themselves and the children. The same way they did over here. The same way they do everywhere they go. All across the goddamn earth. You're gonna be getting the videos where they over there grating the shit out the women and children. It's gonna come out somehow what they doing to the people if they take over.
So like, what's on the side of Venezuela? Guyana and some else on the other side. They better watch out too.
I'm gonna pull it up. God. I'm gonna pull it up right quick. Pull up a map. I ain't done that yet, man. Y'all bear with me, man. I ain't pulled up a map on here yet.
Hey, we right here for it with you.
The Most High in Christ. All right, hold up.
Y'all already went into how they was over there dropping bombs on them and stuff for the so-called New Year's and dropping bombs on the fishermen, talking about they over there transporting drugs and everything.
Well, we didn't.
He played the video. He played the video for us, sir.
Okay.
All right, here go the screen right here. I got a scripture too, man. Well, let's see. Be Tawab. I can't break the whole scripture down, but it's so relevant to today. I gotta bring it up. All right, so look, let's see. Venezuela is right there. So Asher is what, from Colombia to Uruguay? So all the way down. Okay, we got
Guyana on the side.
Yep.
In Colombia. What you say? That was Uruguay right below it?
No, Uruguay is down here. Right
Okay.
here. And then over here, Chile, Argentina, and Peru.
Even our people in Brazil.
So Brazil borders it. Brazil, Guyana, and Colombia.
So look though, you heard him in the video say, look out for Cuba next. And remember, I was just saying, man, Cuba has been in league with the communists or the Russian government for man, longer than I've been on the earth. You know what I'm saying? So man, it's about to get thick over here in the Western region, man.
Right, since the Russian missile crisis, who was in office? Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? When the Russians had set up missiles over there in Cuba, they linked up with Castro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think they won't make that Panama Canal too. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably gonna be something that goes on in Panama because I think they lost control. Have they got back control over the Panama Canal? Because they had some type of rigmarole behind like Russians and China, you know what I'm saying, using the Panama Canal to transport goods or whatnot. If I'm not mistaken, some time back.
Yeah, No, I'm not sure. That'd be an interesting thing to look up though. If America had gained control of Panama Canal, which I don't know. That'd be interesting to look up. You know what I'm saying? I got a hell of a scripture right here though, man. Seems like it's lining up with these end time prophecies, but I'm sure we can get into many more than just this one. Let me see if I can if y'all want to pull that up. It's gonna read Isaiah 50, probably starting at about
Isaiah 50.
1 through 6.
Want me to read it?
Con. Now look, I might have a little difficulty. I don't know everything in it, but I know the basis of it. You
All right, break down the basis.
Con. So let's get it.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 50, verse 1. Thus saith the Lord, where is the bill of your mother's divorce?
No. I mean, Salaka, Jeremiah 50. My bad, Salaka. Jeremiah 50.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 1. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet.
The Chaldeans being the wise of Babylon. Babylon in these last days is the so-called Caucasus man, the Caucasian man. We ain't on TikTok tonight. You on TikTok also your side?
Nah.
The white man is the devil. You understand? So Babylon is the white man. You dig? Go ahead.
Salakia, I wasn't on TikTok earlier for the Sabbath class. It felt good to say the white man is the devil.
God.
The YT man, I gotta get used to that.
Yeah, we can't get no more strikes on that page, man. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Also, Aitazah, Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah.
Hey, Shalom.
You can say the pale man. You heard me? The pale man is the devil.
Yeah, we ain't on TikTok tonight, though. I don't want. We saying the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You know what I'm saying?
So-called white man. So-called.
I take it y'all already addressed the Venezuela thing.
We in the midst of it now. I'm just hitting the scripture on it. You want to bring something out about it though?
Oh nah. I to be honest with you, I didn't really have time to really even look into it today.
Yeah, it's a really recent event. It just happened. I mean, early in the wee hours this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, like a thief in the night.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, whatsoever a man sow, that shall he reap.
That's right.
If you got anything you want to bring out, if you got any videos or anything, you know, after we finish, you can bring out something.
Come on, concert.
All right. You ready, Officer Yassad? Bubba Kashaw?
Come. Verse 2. And declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish, and conceal not.
No cowards. That's what ISUPK is doing. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge is publishing this Bible in the true meaning and the true sayings and what the scriptures is really talking about. We bringing it out and not hiding it. Read on, Bob Gashaw.
Say, Babylon is taken.
Uh-huh.
Baal is confounded.
Uh-huh.
Merodach is broken in pieces.
Read on.
Her idols are confounded.
Uh-huh.
Her images are broken in pieces.
So everything that this place, this society, this world, not the world of Israel, everything that they believe in is being torn down. Christmas is, people understand that Christmas is pagan. People understand that New Year's is idolatry. People understand that what this world has taught you has all been lies and is fallen because of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You understand? Read.
Verse 3. For out of the north there are coming up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate.
Commander General Yohana and ISUPK since 1969 been telling you, even though it don't look like it, Russia is going to have something to say in these last days. You understand? Read on.
And none shall dwell therein.
That's this side of the earth. That's Babylon that's going to be destroyed. Read.
They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast.
You can read more about it in Isaiah the 14th chapter. Read on.
In those days and in that time, said the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together.
The North American Indians, the so-called Hispanics, and who together?
And the children of Judah.
The so-called blacks, Haitians, you Jamaicans, you understand? West Indians gonna come together. Go ahead.
Going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their God.
Hold on, where we at? Okay, yeah, go ahead. Salaki, go ahead. You got it.
5. They shall ask the way to Zion.
Man, how do we get back home? How do we get to the land of peace? How do we get to where Yahushua dwell as our king? Go ahead.
They shall ask the way to Zion with their face thitherwards, saying, come and let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten.
All you Christians, y'all ain't never read Hebrews 8 and 8? This is that covenant right here that he's speaking about. This is the last verse, Baba Kashaw.
Want to read verse 6?
Come on.
Verse 6. My people have been lost sheep.
Everybody on this side of the earth, that's blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, we the lost sheep of the house of Israel that Christ gave his blood for, gave his life for. You understand? And it's time for us to come together and understand what's really in the scriptures. The Bible has nothing to do with your religion and what you have been taught. We are a nationality of people that the whole world hates and wants to take advantage of, to live off of, to put back into slavery and captivity. But by coming through Yahushua, we don't have to ever be that again. You understand? We can serve him and not this world. Read on, Bubba Show.
My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray.
Your pastor ain't shit. Read. You got it.
They have turned them away on the mountains.
So it don't matter if you're in Venezuela, if you're in North America, if you're in Mexico, Guatemala, Nicaragua, wherever you at, and you're an Israelite, your shepherds have misled you and led you astray. How do you know? How do you know how to walk upright? Follow Commander General Yohana in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge that been here since 1969. You understand? Finish that out, Baba Kusho.
Have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place.
You are the mighty Israelites.
All
You
right.
understand? And your king is Jesus Christ, who the world call him. His name is Yahushua Mashiach. Your resting place is in him, the black man from the tribe of Judah and the nigger God.
That's right.
You understand? That's what this book is about. And this is the way you're going to escape all this turmoil in the last days and be prepared to live in the kingdom that's to come, because this kingdom is about to fall.
Right.
It's falling. Babylon is falling.
It's falling. Damn right.
Damn right.
Damn right.
If I can, that's heavy. Can we get Psalm 91 and 4?
Kind of a concert. I'm gonna get over there. Put it on the screen.
Of the book of Psalms, chapter 91 and verse 4. He shall cover thee with his feathers, and under his wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler.
Keep going. It's a lot.
Verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day.
Keep going.
Nor for the pestilence that walk in darkness, nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday.
Exactly. That's where we supposed to find our refuge in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Coming back into this truth, having brotherhood and sisterhood. The Most High is going to protect us. He say, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. What's going on, the destruction, everything around us, you're not supposed to be afraid. You're supposed to trust in the Most High. Trust in Christ. Trust in the ISUPK on the Commander General Yohana. You know what I'm saying? Do not be afraid. Like the others, what the other scripture say, it should be war and rumors of wars.
Right.
But that's in Matthew.
It's like I think so.
Before?
There should be wars and rumors of war.
Right.
But you want to get that scripture? Or?
God. You can't go for sure.
Let me,
I got you.
So you have it?
I got it, but I'll put it on the screen. I got it right here. It's 24 and 6.
All right, I can read it. The book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumor of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Exactly. You're not supposed to be afraid. What's going on is going to happen. Them goddamn white devils, they going to destroy everything. Don't be afraid. That's why in Psalms, it's the Most High say he going to be a buckler. He going to be a shield. As long as you standing with the Most High, you got it.
I don't know if we finish all your statement. I don't want.
No, I'll say, as long as you standing with the Most High, you shall not be afraid. all these wars that you hearing, how USA going over there blowing up boats and all kind of stuff. You should not be afraid of that. You should not fear them. You should fear the Most High. He gonna fight for us when the time is right. You got it.
Damn right. It's a lot. I was just reading this to my daughter earlier. You know, that was after the Sabbath class. I was kind of, going over some scriptures with her, letting her know, that's why, Kayala, she was able to marry, go a year because she have something in her. I was telling her, don't just follow me, ask me questions so you can know why you do what you do. So that way, when the enemy comes against you, you'll be able to stand. When the enemy came against Christ, Christ knew the scriptures. That will help him fight. So I was telling them, but they're going in what, you were talking about. Psalm 34:7. It said, the angel of the Lord encampeth round about them that fear him and deliver them. I was telling them, that's the benefit right now of keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, fearing the Most High. Because whenever we get into something, the angels around us, they camp about around us that fear him and deliver us. A lot of time, our people, what I'm saying, the Most High don't hear their prayers. The scriptures say the Lord hear not the prayers of sinners. The scriptures say the Lord hate all workers of iniquity. So they be going to church, doing Christmas, doing New Year. And then when something happens, they pray to God and their prayers fail. And the scriptures say the fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. That's why it pays to make sure you keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Because that's what's going to help deliver you.
Right. That's a beautiful thing, man. That's why I love this brotherhood, sisterhood so much, because we could be talking about something and the brother didn't already talk about it earlier today. We always have a way to come back to connect and relate on what we just spoke about. We always have a precept or something to bring out what we talking about.
Right.
I ain't know Yesai was talking about this earlier, but I brought out the scriptures that could relate to what he was talking about earlier. That's the beautiful thing about this brotherhood in ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? We all on one accord. You know what I'm saying? It always go back around in a circle, a full circle, because we got that connection. A brother will bring out something, another brother will bring out something else, and it still connect. It still about the same thing. You got it.
Like, if I may, it's definitely like what you're saying is absolutely heavy out of one, but and also, I was gonna say something about what obviously Sai said as well, that like you going into these Christian churches now. Get me right. There's thousands of denominations. Decide, obviously, Sai, exactly how many denominations there are.
Like, what you talking about in the U.S.?
Yeah, kind of.
Like, no, I remember back then they used to say it was like over 200 something denominations.
Okay,
that's
kind of. That's good enough. It's over 200 denominations. Almost every black man.
He went out. I'm sorry, it is out.
We'll wait till the brother come back.
All of I'm pretty sure. Can y'all hear me?
You're going in and out. You can't see you.
You're going in and out, and your camera went out.
Okay, I'm back.
No, your camera not there, though.
Okay. Well, y'all can still hear me, though, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you.
So excuse me. It's safe to say it's at least 144,000 Christians in the Christian church, correct? So why ain't Christ returned to save any of them yet? Why isn't it like if when I was coming up in church, you know, they said, "Oh, I want to be in that number when the Saints come marching in," but it's well over 144,000 Christians. I mean, I know churches with, you know, 144,000 people in their church alone. So why is Venezuela being bombed right now? Why is there still crack in every community? Why is there prostitutes in every community? Why are your sons and daughters going missing? Why, you know what I'm saying? Why are your family members being incarcerated for no reason? Why are ICE agents locking up the Mexicans? Why is all of this evil going on? But the 144 already been sealed. Because everybody know, ain't no Christian gonna sit here and tell you that they don't just love Jesus and they a devout Christian and, you know, they turned their life over to God and God know their heart and everything they eat is blessed because the Lord blessed it. Okay, so why the hell is crack still a thing? You understand? Somebody gotta help me understand, why are we still in hell if Christianity is the way?
And what you bringing out is heavy, because that's like with the Muslims. Do they even say anything about the 144?
Nah, I never heard no Muslim say nothing about 144,000.
Why Allah ain't never came back for them?
Come on, sir.
Like, why Allah never came back yet? What they waiting for?
Right. It's like the Muslims don't believe Allah coming back. They believe they have to do something, and then
so they all this time they ain't did it yet.
Yeah. Well, when they do it one by one, you know, when they strap them bombs on them, then they feel they'll go up and get them 70 virgins.
Now that's
70 virgins.
Now that's them Arab Muslims, them jihads and stuff. But these black Muslims ain't putting no damn bomb on their chest.
Hell no. They ain't about to go out there. Nah, this crowd live. Boom. They ain't about to do that shit.
And they Christian. And they Christian. It's
still even if they Christian, right? It's still 144 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Allah still ain't came back for their ass yet either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those that believe a little different, but it's something. Cause they say they follow Islam, but they shave their beards and wear the bow ties.
And they sell you cigarettes and crack.
And they don't eat pork, but they eat shrimp, crab, lobster. Now they don't eat pork, but you'll catch them eating a shrimp po' boy. Like, come on, man.
They sit there and tell you, no, it's what they call it's haram. It's haram. Okay, well, why are you selling crack on the corner? Ain't crack haram?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't y'all supposed to be running? You say haram? Ain't they supposed to be running somewhere?
No, they're supposed to be in hot salami and bacon.
Yeah. They call it Shaitan. That book is Shaitan, the Satan.
But y'all ain't sold enough bean pies? Y'all ain't selling enough. You got to sell 144,000 bean pies. I'm pretty sure you passed that. Like, what the hell? Just like the brother was breaking out with the Christianity thing. You had so many pastors and preachers and all this in Christianity. Let's love the world. Let's all get along. You had over 144,000 Christians saying that. And Christ ain't came back yet.
Right.
Is y'all supposed to be sealed?
Michael Jackson had the whole world talking about we are the world.
Exactly. And what that nigga at now?
Drug overdose.
Just like Martin Luther King. What he said? Little white boys and black girls should get along, hold hands. What that nigga at now? What Malcolm X now? Y'all say he was a good freedom fighter. He was for the people. Then he went his ass over there. Where he went? Where the Muslims at? And come. Oh, I see. There's white Muslims, black Muslims.
Yeah.
Where he at now? Matter of fact, what that scripture about dreams? Because this was talking about Martin Luther King. Because niggas get mad when we talk about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Like they were so much of a hero to all the people. When in the end, They betrayed our people. And they, well, Martin said he led his people to a burning house. Yeah, he did. And that's why he had to be unalived by the Most High. Because he led so many people into coming into, let's all get along. Let's all integrate. Let's all go to little white schools. We didn't need their fucking education. We don't need their history. Because all they did was taught, when we got integrated with them, all they did was taught us their history. How they unalive all the goddamn animals and Native Americans. That's the history you wanted us to learn?
That's right.
You wanted us to come back together to them just to be a goddamn janitor?
Right. Like
I was just watching the Jesse Owens movie. He did all that goddamn running all over the world. They still never recognized him until like 23 or some shit like that. But his daddy finally got to be a damn janitor. He done won 4 gold medals. His daddy got to be a janitor.
Yeah.
He done won all the medals, and then they show him he still had to walk through the back door to go into his own celebration. He still had to go around and walk in the back door.
Yep. And we sat in school learning about Alexander the Great. Come on, man. What the hell does Alexander the Great got to do with us? And we in America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That got to do with Africa and he colonized over there. So what they got to do with us? What you trying to show us how good you are at conquering and enslaving everybody? We know that firsthand.
The last woolly mammoth got unalived when I was in motherfucking elementary. It might have been high school. I was in high school.
No, but
I was in high school. I was in high school when they had the little history book. The last woolly mammoth got unalived when I was in high school. Like, come on, man.
What year that was?
It was 80, it was like 80. Nah, it had to be like 80, 87 or some shit. 88, something like that.
Oh, okay. God, so like it.
Yeah, it was like it was like 87, 88, something like that. It might have been in the 90s. Fuck shit, I don't know. But I know when I was in goddamn middle school, the goddamn we reread the shit in history class. The last woolly mammoth got unalived.
Yeah. Hey, that nigga say, oh my God. Hey man, let's move on. Hey, who said that?
Damn. I just said something, man. I had mentioned it. Damn, yeah. Also Matterbar had said, you know, how a lot of times, man, brothers don't be around one another. They'll mention the same thing, man, because we're in the same spirit. I had just finished talking about Alexander the Great. Him conquering the earth, going over there to the East Indians and all over the earth, man. And they doing it again over here, man. That's just what they do, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I lost my train of thought, but yeah.
Right. You know what Esau did with all them goddamn woolly mammoths and all that? They ate them and wore them like clothing. When they got over, they did that to all the goddamn animals. Why do you think, if y'all remember that old Ace Ventura movie?
Yeah,
man,
where
my
he
real
went
was
up the ass. No, the hippopotamus. He went up the hippopotamus ass to be a hippopotamus.
He came out the rhino.
It was a rhino?
Yeah.
I thought it was a hippopotamus.
Yeah, nah, it was a rhino, rhinoceros.
Well, whatever. He had to go up the ass to get inside of it, just to be it.
Yeah.
It's what your goddamn oppressors do. Dancing with wolves and all that shit. Oh, they want to be every goddamn thing, man. They want to immolate and be every goddamn thing on earth. They don't have no culture. They don't give a damn about life. They unalive every goddamn thing. Remember all them old commercials? This is extinct. This is extinct. Give some money so we can help save them. Y'all extinct the shit. What the fuck I'm gonna give you money for? You didn't extinct the shit. I wouldn't be surprised if they ate all the goddamn dinosaurs.
Left the bones.
Right. They talking about the Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory killed all the dinosaurs. No, y'all ate them motherfuckers. That's what y'all did. Cause you was savage beasts. Come out the goddamn mountains. Y'all ate that shit. Cause y'all eat any goddamn thing. So I wouldn't
Hey,
be
you know,
surprised.
speaking of which, I don't want, if I may, you know, a lot of people, speaking about Black history, you know, a lot of people don't know the fate that Nat Turner faced for freeing the slaves, for telling Black people that they the Israelites and leading the revolt. They see, a lot of people don't even know about Nat Turner, and that's on purpose. They don't teach you those things. You know, they'll teach you about Martin Luther King. They don't teach you about Denmark Vesey and Nat Turner. Well, Nat Turner led a rebellion because he was taught the Bible, and when he started reading the Bible and learning the Bible, he was preaching. They was giving him sermons, like they was telling him what to teach about the Bible. But unfortunately for them, he actually read the Bible. See, that's what y'all Christians don't do. You let your Christian pastor tell you what the Bible says, and then you never go and read it. You just turn to whatever he says that he wants to read, and you read that, and you think that because you read that little section in the Bible, that now you understand the whole Bible because your pastor broke it down to you. Well, Nat Turner wasn't going for it. Nat Turner said, I'm about to read this Bible. He read the Bible, found out that Black people are going through the same thing right now that these Israelites went through in Egypt, and how they dealt with the oppressor, and how they knew who they were, and the oppressor was oppressing them to keep them in the state that they are. And Nat Turner said, this is happening to us right now.
Right.
There needs to be another Exodus. And he became the Moses of his time and led a rebellion. Well, guess what happened to Nat Turner? They ate him.
Right. They eat every goddamn thing. Shit. It's like that old goddamn syrup. My name is Lucky Charms. Magically delicious. They ate them. You magically delicious, man.
Oh man, I'm gonna go on mute.
But I got one more thing. If I may, if you look up the biggest slave revolt in Louisiana, it's gonna show you. It was the biggest slave revolt during U.S. history at the time. It'll show you.
It was an 1812 one, sir. It was an 1812 one. And talking about the one where, right after the Haitian Revolution, where they put all the Judites' heads on sticks along the river, along the Mississippi River.
In Louisiana?
Come, it was in New Orleans.
Yeah, I know they had one in the city where I live in right now.
Yeah, I remember that it was right after the Haitian Revolution, because it was inspired by the Haitian Revolution.
Right. Like Negroes knew who they was, man, and that's why we was getting unalive. We didn't want to follow after these goddamn people. But who? You about to say something yourself?
No, I was listening from far back. You kind of, so I was just listening.
Yeah, but you got it at the time. Okay.
Oh, Salaki, you wanted me to read that verse you had pulled?
What verse was it?
About I have a dream with the monkey.
Yeah. God.
Yeah, there was the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 25. I have heard what the prophets say that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed.
Now, how the hell did Jeremiah know this about Martin Luther King? Because he was a prophet. And when Martin Luther King came out dead, I have a dream. Little white babies and little black kids should get along. Come on, man. It was prophesied that he was gonna come out and say this goddamn lie. It's in the Bible. Yes, you have Martin Luther King in the Bible. It ain't gonna say his name, but it's gonna say what he said. It's right there. I have a dream. Come on, man. And you gonna say the Bible is false? It ain't real? When it's right here in the scriptures? The same thing that your fake leader did. I have a dream, and then regretted it. I feel I led my people into a burning house.
Right.
You did, Negro. You should have read this scripture before you came out talking about I have a dream, I have a dream. That's what you should have did. You got it.
It's a lot. You should have read the law that said thou shalt make no marriages with them. Don't make no covenant with them. Tear down their altars. Then you would have woke up and knew your dream was a lie.
Right.
You want me to keep reading?
No, that's good right there. And he stole his name. He stole his name from a goddamn oppressor. Because his name ain't Martin Luther King. It's Michael King. He stole his goddamn name. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
So Lucky, if I could, he stole his speech too. He plagiarized his speech. There ain't nothing real about that nigga. A real nigga would have said, you know what? This dream is not worth it. Because let's face it. let's face the reality. What did we get out of his dream? Right. I mean, we sat down in stores that they didn't want us in for the result of what? Us losing our stores?
He should just say, I got a nightmare. I got a nightmare. I got a nightmare. This is what happened when you get with little white babies.
Right. And then we went to their schools. We sat inside their goddamn schools. For what? For what purpose? So that our schools go out of business? Now it's no longer any new black colleges. All of them are what? Historic. Right. They're history. You know what I'm saying? You go to Jackson, you go to Jackson, Mississippi, you go to that college out there, it's like it's not a college. It's not a college. That's a school, yeah. But like you go to one of these white colleges, they have everything. I mean, just even the fact that the biggest thing that was going on at Jackson State University was Deion Sanders and his sons, and they went to a white college is Martin Luther King's fault.
Right. Like you have good dreams and you have bad dreams. You should have just came out and said, I had a bad dream, I had a bad dream.
Give it up. He said, yeah, I had a bad dream. Hey yo, I'm gonna make an AI video out of that if I can. It's gonna be like, yeah, I had a bad dream. I'm glad.
That's what he should have just said. He should have just came out. I had a bad dream. I had a bad dream.
Oh man, that one day I had that dream was bad. Little white girls was touching on little black boys. It was terrible.
Right. If you would have said I had a bad dream, then you wouldn't have integrated our people into that burning house.
Right.
It would have been different. It probably would have been different. Then we knew not to do the shit. But you said I had a dream, we integrated together. Nah, nigga, you should have just told them you had a bad dream.
Right.
I had a bad dream, I had a bad dream. The little white babies and black boys were coming together, then we'd have knew not to integrate. Then you wouldn't have been out there begging like our people do today, marching and begging your oppressor. You gonna beg a goddamn beast to unalive you?
Right.
If you go in a goddamn cage with a lion, what is gonna do you? If you go in a goddamn cage with a pit bull, what is gonna do you? You walk in somebody's yard, they got a goddamn pit bull, what is gonna do you? Isn't it gonna attack you?
It ain't gonna hug you.
Exactly.
It ain't gonna pray with you.
He can't bring lollipops and kisses.
It's gonna prey on you.
Exactly. So that's why he should have just said, I had a bad dream, I had a bad dream. Then he probably still would have lived past the age if he would just came and said, I had a bad dream, I had a bad dream.
He should have kept that shit to himself.
Hey, so Lakia, that reminds me of what Muhammad Ali said, which he had plenty sense. He said, if there's a group of snakes coming towards me, you think I'm going to take the time to pick out which one the poison is? And I'm just going to shut the door on all the snakes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Martin Luther King, you know what I'm saying, he was having a dream about the good white people, so to speak, quote unquote. Muhammad Ali said, man, look, hey, it might be some good ones, man, but I'm just going to shut all of them out. I don't want to join with them.
This is how you get all these false pastors and preachers out here. The same shit. They have the same dream. I have a dream that we all should get a. That's the same thing with your goddamn Christian pastors and your goddamn fake ass black leaders that want to march up and down the street and beg people to stop. You got to beg somebody not to unalive you. A nation of people. You got to beg them. I'm a man's too. You already know you're a man. Why is you begging them to tell you that you a goddamn man?
Right.
You know what you is. Now you gotta beg them. I'm a man too. I got rights too. They rights ain't got nothing to do with you. They only care about their rights. Their rights is unaliving you. Their rights is putting you in goddamn prison forever for a pair of socks or a candy bar. They rights is they judge and sitting in that goddamn courtroom judging you, and then Negroes turn around and say, y'all can't judge us. But you go to court and get judged by a goddamn judge. The Most High and Christ gonna judge you. But you always tell us when we tell you what you're doing wrong, you can't judge nobody. But you go to court and get judged. You don't tell that to the goddamn judge. You don't do that to the judge. You don't go to court and say, you can't judge me. I'm about to walk up out of here. Hell nah.
Yeah.
You take that judgment and then you sit on goddamn TV shows and AME and all that. I was wrong and I was judged righteous. They judged me the right way because I was wrong. But if we judge you, nigga, you can't tell me what to do.
You right. You right. The Christian church taught him that. Salaki, somebody wanted to say something. My bad.
Oh no, Salaki, yeah, I wanted to say. So Officer Metaball was saying they say you can't judge me. I just want to read Isaiah 58:1. It say, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions, and the house of Jacob their sins. And that's what we do. We show our people their transgression and sins. That's all I wanted to say.
I'm right. And that's a judgment. Even though you don't get the punishment, we still telling you about what you do. But when you sit in that goddamn white courthouse, the judge you and sentence your ass. Now you got a sentence. They give you life. They give you 10, 20 years, 30 years. They give you 100 and something years, 200 and something years. Even if your ass come back reincarnated, nigga, they still got years waiting for your ass. They gonna judge you. You go in their neighborhood, do any kind of thing, they gonna judge you. Even if it's somebody in your goddamn family, say somebody in your family unalive one of their goddamn people. It ain't you. You can never come in their goddamn neighborhood because they gonna still remember what your family member did. So they judging you. Nah, nigga, you. Whatever. So they still judging you. Even though you ain't like what your family member did. The police do that too. They circle around your streets, lock up your people, and then say, you gonna be just like them. That's why they terrorizing your goddamn neighborhood, to judge you too.
If I could, and that it don't stop there, because once you get behind the walls, guess what? You got somebody, you got the police telling you what to do every day. Police gonna tell you when to take a shit, when to eat, when to go outside and play. He gonna tell you every aspect of your life is gonna be up to another man to decide.
Right.
But
And you
I
want
can't.
you,
But I can't tell
no,
you why you free. But I can't tell you why you free to keep God's commandments, because I'm judging you. Oh, all right.
right. Even your parents couldn't tell you what to do, but you gonna do what the oppressor tell your ass to do in jail. Your
Right.
parent will tell you to stay out the streets. Don't sell drugs. Don't sleep with whores. Don't go unalive nobody. But then when you go to jail and that oppressor standing over you, spread your legs.
To
You can take a shower this time, bedtime, cut off the TV on your ass, all kind of shit. You gonna listen to that, but you ain't want to listen to your parents. You ain't want to listen to the truth. Oh, you niggas can't tell me nothing. Only God could judge me. Y'all niggas keep that Tupac song in your head so goddamn much that you won't even listen to your own goddamn parents. But you'll go to court and listen to the judge. You'll listen to the police when he tell you freeze. Niggas, freeze up. Freeze up. Now, if you in the goddamn neighborhood shooting at each other and the brother say, stop, freeze, you ain't gonna freeze. You gonna keep busting on him.
pause.
You gonna keep shooting, blah, blah, till you unalive one another.
I'm
But
right.
when the police pull up and you see them red and blue lights, it's freeze. You on your hands and knees before the police even get out the goddamn car. You on your goddamn hands and knees. Your hands in the air, you done surrendered. You done surrendered. You got it.
Nah, that's heavy. The point of the matter is, nigga, you gonna be somebody's bitch unless you get what you either gonna be a man and stand with the Most High, or you gonna be somebody's bitch. Cause either way, whether you one of the prison mates bitches or you the cops bitch, you gonna be somebody's bitch up in there. You know what I mean? And that's not the life we want for you. Now, are there brothers inside those walls who ain't no bitches? Hell yeah. And a lot of them, a majority of them, in the UPK. You understand? Found the Most High and said, you know what? I'm not gonna let this be my defining moment. I'm not gonna let me being in this prison cell in this yard be my defining moment. I'm gonna build myself and build this sanctuary behind these
Right.
walls.
Them niggas rather go to jail. They rather go to jail and get raped by another man that look like them and make them a bitch. Well, nigga, you could have been out living life.
Sir, if I may, as well, that's why it's very important, man, that y'all get in contact with the ISUPK prison department, man. You understand? If you got loved ones behind those walls, if you behind the walls and you listening to this podcast, man, call the ISUPK. Get in class. You understand? Get in those classes and hell, raise up the yard, man. Get them brothers. It's a lot of brothers in them prisons that are there on false pretenses. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all of them are. Plenty are guilty. They know what they did. They did what they did. And now this can be your opportunity to save them brothers' lives. This can be your opportunity to save your life. Get in class, man. You know what I mean? In this fold. Let's get this key. You see what's going on. You ain't missing nothing behind the walls. You ain't missing nothing. This place is going to hell in a handbasket. You understand? So you ain't missing nothing. Raise up them brothers in that yard, man.
Right. Don't wait till you go to jail, then there's somebody to take your ass. Don't wait to go to jail to want to be an ass taker. Just don't do it, brother. Just ain't no man should be penetrating no other man. Brother, you got your hand every day. You got your 5 fingers. Why do you want to go to jail and take a man ass, but you was thugged out on the streets? Come on, man. Don't follow goddamn oppressor and then turn into, I want to be a homosexual now. You gonna go to jail, now you want to take ass.
You know, I heard about that teardrop that they do. I heard that teardrop mean if it's on the right side, it mean they took it. And if it's on the left side and they gave it.
Shit, I don't know, man. I ain't even into no ass taking.
I heard that the real teardrop The real teardrop is because they cried for being a bitch or something like, or making somebody their bitch.
Yeah, man.
But they came out, when the gangsters came out of prison, they said they made up a story like, oh yeah, this represent how many niggas I killed in there. You killed niggas in prison, but you out. You free. I don't believe it. So then explain to me how you got this teardrop. You killed the nigga in prison, but they let you go? I don't know, man.
Ain't no way you should be no grown ass man your whole life on the streets banging and selling drugs and all this unaliving, having hundreds of women, then you go to jail, now you want man ass. Come on, man.
And you can get conjugal visits. Like, how's a female come up in there, you know what I'm saying? I guess everybody can't get conjugal visits, but it's possible, right? Am I tripping? Listen, I'm probably exposing myself because I don't know how I go down in prison. Shit, most time I spend in any jail is about 2 days. I'm gonna just tell you. So I don't really know how I go down in prison, but I hear a lot about these conjugal visits. And I'm thinking, man, in my head, if I get conjugal visits, I'm getting me a woman to come up in this prison so we can do something. I don't know. I don't know nothing about it. Somebody tell me.
How you gonna sit in jail and prey on another nigga? That's crazy. I'm gonna prey on this nigga because he weak and something. You know how many saw weak niggas in the streets that ain't about the life that they say they about, or trying to emulate and be tough and gangster? You gonna take their ass because they not? Like, that's wild. Something is wrong with you, brother, mentally. Something is wrong with you, but you don't want to penetrate another man. And then you turn around and try to be tough and hard like you ain't no homosexual. Nigga, you was a homosexual too. Cause you just great the nigga. You great the nigga. You wanted some butt, man butt.
Homo.
You wanted man butt.
And that's
you
the
whole other nigga life upside down over a piece of asshole. Nigga, you got your 5 fingers.
Pamela. Obviously, sorry, you about to say something?
Yeah, no, I was going to say the conjugal visits in prison, they are not permitted in federal prisons. And only 4 U.S. states currently allow some form of private family visit for eligible inmates: California, Connecticut, New York, and Washington, which is something Esau show how much of a fornicator he is. Because he'll put a brother in there for so much of years, but don't even want him to be able to get conjugal visit with his
relationship. Exactly.
And because he really want to promote that.
Exactly.
That's what he try to promote, you know what I'm saying? That's how much of a devil he is.
Right. Yeah, because
Esau don't want him to see his woman. Esau want him to turn another nigga out. You know what? I can't see my woman. I'm about to get some man ass. Yeah. What the fuck?
Like it should be part of. It should be now. Okay, maybe. Nah, I don't even want to give him that pass. Like you got a man in prison for years. Like he needs to get that type of release. He gotta get that. He gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? So you giving him 2 different options. Either he gonna take it from another man, or he gonna get it, or he could get it from that woman. Like, why are you taking that option away from him? And the man do not. Hey, listen, I hear what you're saying, other one, but a man do not want to use his hand for 5-10 years. You don't want to do that. So why are you taking away the man's option to have those private visits with his wife? It's not like it's gonna happen often. And I think the other thing that it highlights is they really just want to eradicate our race. They don't want us to have sex because we can't have babies if we have sex. You can have sex with the other men in the prison. You know, that's happening, but they don't want you to. Oh, no, you can't do the nasty with your woman.
Right.
Why?
Also, it should be a lesson It should be a lesson too. Just stay your ass up out of jail, nigga.
That's right. That's the
Don't go
ultimate.
unaliving and selling crack all day in your goddamn neighborhood, and then you can turn around. You got 90 years to life. You got 50 years for selling crack. Stop doing it.
Yeah. That's a fact. That's the ultimate fact. Shit, if you never go to prison, you never got to experience it. My dad went to prison, right? You know what I'm saying? My dad, made some bad decisions in his life. And he told me and my little brother, I made all the bad decisions for y'all, so y'all ain't gotta ever make these decisions yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Learn from my consequences. That's what he told him when we go to visit. That's damn that he told us that every time we visit him. You see where I'm at? I don't ever want to see you in here. And that stuck with me. You feel me? Now, of course, I still did some shit because when you a kid, you gonna learn on your own. And so I did learn some shit on my own, but it didn't take me long to realize, okay, this ain't what I want to do. You know what I mean? And thank the Lord, I found the truth soon after, you know what I'm saying, my first encounter with like being locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I done got into some shit where I was arrested for trespassing when I was a kid and shit, but that juvenile shit, that shit go away. But when I became an adult and then they tried to put me in the fucking state penitentiary and shit, I'm like, hey, no, nah, I ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm thankful to have a father who, I mean, even though realistically, fathers, y'all got to be the example. Y'all got to live the example y'all want y'all kids to be. You can't go to jail and suffer all these things, smoking weed and getting drunk and driving and all those things. You can't be that man and then also tell your children not to do it. You're a hypocrite. You make yourself
That's the same thing. That's the same thing with the fake holidays, man. That's the same thing with Christmas. They tell their kids, "Oh, it's not for me. I'm just doing it for the kids."
Yeah.
And then you get mad when you don't get a gift.
Right.
Then you blow up when you don't get a gift. You being a goddamn hypocrite. You lie to your kids when you tell them, "Hey, don't lie to me," but you lie to them and say Santa Claus came down the chimney. Most Negroes don't have a goddamn chimney. So what you tell them then? Santa Claus broke in the front door. Like, what the hell is you talking about? You're still lying to your goddamn child when you tell them, "Hey, Santa Claus left you these presents." That's why they always gonna worship the oppressor. They gonna think the oppressors don't. You know what? The oppressor better than mama and daddy. But look at all the gifts the oppressor got me. An Xbox. I've been asking mama for the whole year. Mom, can you give me an Xbox? Nah, nigga, go sit your ass down. And then one day of the year, he get the Xbox. He gonna look at the oppressor like the oppressor, the one gave me the Xbox and saved me. The oppressor, the one that bought me clothes. When your mama or daddy sat there all year busting their ass to get it for you, and they too coward enough to say, "I got this for you," they give a credit to the goddamn white man. That's the crazy part. But you tell your kids, don't lie. Don't you ever lie to me. And you turn around and lie to your kids. A rabbit came laid eggs. That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, I'm about to roll Salakia.
Look like Zachariah dropped off too. Yeah, we over the hour mark. It was over 2 hours. So you want me to close your eye? I don't want y'all have something else to say.
Nah, you go ahead. You know, if y'all finish, you know what I'm saying, we can wrap it up. You know what I'm saying?
All right. I want to say shalom. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemana Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. The water from coming in the podcast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, pay your tithes. And so, y'all want to say something before we close out? I don't want to.
Hey, shalom. Yahweh Shem Shroka Thumb. Yahweh Shemana Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah. Make sure you pay that Passover fee, man. April 4th, Houston, Texas. We got the 57th annual Passover. Make sure you pay your Passover fees, man. Come share some real true love with your brothers and sisters, man. You know what I'm saying? Also, like Officer Desai said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If you like what we bring out, you like what we talk about, share and subscribe. Don't just be a looker. Don't be a looker who. Share and subscribe. You got it.
Want to say something, Officer Atazar?
Yeah, the same thing y'all brothers said. You know what I'm saying? Also, you know, we can't do this without y'all support. You know what I mean? So liking and sharing and subscribe definitely helps. Also hit that cash app. You know what I'm saying? Make a donation to these priests and officers, man, who, you know, put in tireless work to bring you content. You know what I'm saying? Hopping on these podcasts to keep you in the loop. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we can't rely on Esau to tell us the truth. You know they ain't telling us the truth about what's going on in Venezuela. You know what I mean? They're making it about this dude Menudo and you know whatever his name is and how he's such a bad guy. They don't give a damn about bad guys. Look at who's in the office. Look who in the house. So you know it's not about that. It's about something other than that, which is the oil. But the point is they're not gonna tell you the truth, man. You only gonna get the truth from the home of the truth, ISUPK. So y'all support. You understand? Hit that cash app.
It's like it too, man. I just want to say, man, y'all give a shout out to the chat, man, because the chat be with us, holding on strong. We appreciate everybody that be in the chat, everybody that subscribe, share. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, absolutely. Matter of fact, let's run through them. Who all in here with us? We got UPK, Izara. You know, she been rocking with us. You know, Nazama Nah, steady on the live. Who else we got? I can't really see all of them. I'm on my phone.
Oh, hold on. Let me run them down. I'm going to highlight them. Let me highlight them. So we have Nazam. So we got Asha, Makara. Yeah. I don't know who that was. Slime Ball.
Slime Ball SG. What's going on? That's a brother.
Oh, all right. Slime Ball. So we got my real, my ya.
Hey, what's going on, sis?
So we got my other real, Raka.
Most High Christ, sis. What's up with you?
And we still got, I was about to let Officer Picard speak. He checked in too, but he on that, Officer Picard. We got Trooper Gabal Yala. That's my son.
Damn right. Mighty.
We got Alexis Hernandez.
Okay, Alexis Hernandez. What's going on? Alex?
Oh, yeah, Dave. Oh, no. I thought it was Alex is Hernandez since I seen him. But
Hey.
Alexis, what's that? That's a man name too?
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, I met a man named Ashley before, so I ain't surprised.
Yeah. Ashley is a man name.
I don't know, nigga. My sister named Alexis, so I don't.
Yeah, Alexis. I never know. But Ashley, like you say, I do know that. Yeah. We got 211, Deshaun.
Yeah, what's going on? You say that's right.
UPK, Azara.
Shalom, sis.
I'm right, man. So if y'all trying to be a part of this troop, man, make sure y'all get in contact with the school, ISUPK, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Don't just, like I say, don't just sit on the sidelines and be somebody just like what you hear. Come be a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You want to say something, Officer Picard?
No, I ain't want to say no, man, but shalom, Lord Christ, and y'all just stay tuned, man. You know what I'm saying? Lock in. Shalom, Lord Christ.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Y'all. All right, so with that, we're going to say Shalom Yahweh Bashem Yahshabarakathon to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Latham Bashem Yahweh Shah to the sister. Kwam Yashalom.
Kwam Yashalom.
Yashalom.
Shalom, Israel. It's that time again. The ISUPK, under commanding General Yahana, presents the Lord's 57th annual Passover. That's right, the Lord's 57th annual Passover, April 4th, 2026, in Houston, Texas. All black Hispanics and Native Americans are commanded to observe the Lord's Passover. This will be the biggest Passover to date. You do not want to miss this. Fresh lamb, fresh wine, and bitter herbs as commanded by the Most High. Only $200 per person, ages 17 and up. The biggest event of the year. There is only one Passover, and it's under commanding General Yahana. See you there, Israel. Shalom.
Nobody else there to compare to. Train for war, men of war, and warlike apparel. Prefer our leaders, can't get between us. Watch where you stepping.